Welcome to the party, pal. You're from the neighborhood Master Chaos, back with you once again. Today we're doing something a little different, a little special. We're not necessarily talking about physical media or movies. We're talking channel specific, Master Chaos TV itself. The future of Master Chaos TV, what it will mean going past the 1 year daily goal that I've set for myself here on YouTube, and what you can expect as a subscriber and hopefully as a Patreon, because yes, I have started a Patreon page. Now, right off the bat, I'll admit, I'm a newbie. I'm a new guy. I haven't built years and years and years of friendship and connections with you, but I feel like I've made some pretty deep connections and some pretty good friends with you wonderful subscribers. And I've met some wonderful, sweet, kind people, and luckily I've been blessed as a content creator to have only received positive and welcoming and loving and friendly comments. And thank you so much for that. It really makes this all worthwhile. You know, a lot of content creators, face a lot of hate daily, and somehow they still struggle past. I have a couple friends that are like, why do you still do it? They just love it so much. I do. I love it so much as well. So I understand where they're coming from. But YouTube has made it difficult for me to continue like a typical content creator. Now, real briefly, how does a content creation on YouTube work? Well, you make videos, and usually, if you put them on YouTube, essentially at first you want to share them with your audience. But then, everybody, hey, subscribe, hey, drop a like, blah, blah, blah. Why? Why is that? Well, you want to build your audience, you want to build your crowd because you want to monetize. Everybody wants to be able to make a living off of the stuff they love, right? That is the American dream. That's the worldwide dream. So, as a filmmaker, I came to YouTube during the pandemic and I said, hey, I want to share my love of collecting with like-minded individuals. I was inspired by people like Toddy Walnuts and Aaron Pym, Just the Discs. There's so many guys. So many amazing collectors out there that I was like, man, I want to do what they do. This looks like a lot of fun. I'll try it. So Master Chaos was born. He existed before in a certain variation. The earlier videos, I don't know if you guys have seen those, very different, but still the same feeling. Essentially, I said, I want to do something that celebrates my love of movies and collecting and things like that. And then, of course, Mistress Chaos, being the CFO of the family, says, well, how, you're going to also try and look for work, right? You're still going to try and get hired writing and stuff like that. I go, yeah, but if this works out, this might be pretty great. I can make it, I can monetize and make it work as a side gig and go full-time, which I, by the way, have been full-time on YouTube since July 2020. So, come to the goal. I reach 1,000 subscribers. I get my 4,000 watch hours. I try to monetize. YouTube says, no, you can't, because you have another email associated with it. Well, the catch is, I don't have that email. And I can't get into that email. Long story short, I'm not going to bore you because I'm talking Patreon. But essentially what happened is, AdSense says I cannot monetize Master Chaos TV unless I get into that mysterious email that I've never had and have no access to. They only give me a bit of that email. I've never had that email. So I'm stuck. What do? I've got two options. Leave YouTube because I'm putting in an inordinate amount of time into the channel and doing this stuff, and I've got to prove to the wife that, hey, I'm not wasting my time. I'm talking with my buddies. Or do I start a Patreon page and find a way to make it financially feasible to not only continue the YouTube channel, but to go times 10. Now, I'm a hard worker. I'm a driven individual. When I promise something, I deliver times 10. If somebody says, write a script in 2 weeks, it's done in a week. That's just how I work. That's how I work. That's why I've become so driven and so passionate about this channel and trying to make it work and making connections with other content creators, becoming friends with them, helping each other with content. I love that. And I found, for once in my life, a place, a home, a community that is loving and accepting, and I seem to fit in. And that's been rare. I'm going to be honest. That's been rare for me. I always feel like an outsider. I always felt like I didn't belong. I feel like I belong here. I love it here. I love it here. And I love that you love your old pal Master Chaos. So, here's the plan. I'm starting a Patreon page. But I'm not going to do what a lot of content creators do, and I'm not going to knock them. They're great content creators. But a lot of content creators will just do a Patreon page that says, hey, donate to me $3, $5, $10 a month. And you don't really get anything. You're just supporting. You're just, hey, here's $5 to keep doing what you're doing. Some of them will throw, oh, you can do a live chat, or I'll do one video a month exclusive to Patreon, you know, stuff like that. Some content creators know how to use Patreon for what it could be. Essentially a subscription service that goes above and beyond what you expect. But most content creators will just say, hey, you know, donate to me $20 a month and you'll have my gratitude. That's nothing. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, that's nothing. That's not helping you, that's not helping them. Because you're just being greedy. I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to seem greedy. So here's what I'm going to do for you. For my Chaos crew. The people who love and support and respect my opinion. Which to me still blows my mind. My Patreon is the after party, baby. I always say welcome to the party. Hey, Patreon is the after party. Here's what I'm going to offer. Why don't we switch over to Patreon? I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break down the tiers for you. Explain what the prices are. What you get. And all the little goodies. Stuff that will never appear on YouTube because YouTube is restrictive. YouTube sets limits on things you can show. Guess what? I can show anything on Patreon. Boom! Welcome to the front page of Patreon. Now, as you can see, right off the top, you cannot view this page unless you're 18 plus. And boy, I mean it. I mean it. This is not for kids. Not that the YouTube channel was for kids. Some people thought it was. I don't get that. But anyway, there's family content on there, but whatever. This is going to be 18 plus. Everyone got that on the same page? Now, I'm logged out. So you're going to see the view that you're going to see. We're going to check out the view you're going to check out. That's what I mean. Okay, yes, I'm 18 and older. Okay, here's the splash page. Master Chaos TV. Here are the tier levels. We got $5, $8, and $13. I'm going to break down everything you get and why I priced it like that. Okay, let's check out Chaos Groupie. That's the starter patron. This is your ticket to the after party, my dude. At this tier, you will get the uncut, full-length Patreon-only YouTube videos featuring the full episodes of Physical Media Review Roundup and Mail Day Monday. So, the biggest thing that I think will change when it comes to YouTube content is I'm only going to give you half of the episode for Physical Media Review Roundup and half of the Mail Day Monday episodes. That's just a little extra I'm throwing in for the patrons. So on YouTube, you'll watch the episode. I'm not going to say, oh, now I'm cutting to Patreon footage or anything. You won't even notice. I'll just say, okay, guys, thanks for joining me on, Mail Day Monday or Physical Media Review Roundup. And then that's it. Then the episode will end. For patrons, they're going to get the full uncut episode on Mail Day Monday specifically. I'm going to hold back at least 2 packages to unveil for the patrons alone. So that's what you get initially with the first $5. But there's more. Plus, you will get early access to my coverage of any and all physical media sales and deals that are happening throughout the interweb. There's one going on right now, and I'm filming the video, and it's going to be up tomorrow on Patreon. It's not going to be up on YouTube until next week sometime. So you'll get a first look at a new sale that you may not know is happening. I'm going to tell you all about it here on Patreon. Also, you will earn full voting power in Patreon-only polls that will help decide and shape future content on here and on YouTube. So, to reiterate, early access to the movie sale videos, exclusive voting power, uncut YouTube episodes, and that means everything uncut. If there's something I put on YouTube that I leave out for patrons, it'll be here. You'll get the full episodes here. Sometimes you'll get them early. Patreon-only updates, and I'm going to update this much more frequently than I would do Twitter. And then access to the Master of Chaos Chronicles. Essentially what you have here, this is the thing I'm starting. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you'll get into it. It is basically a serialized short story that I'm gonna be dropping about 2 installments a month. So bi-monthly you'll get 2 installments of the Master Chaos Chronicles, wherein your old pal Master Chaos is a secret agent who must battle the evils of the exploitation cinema world. So it's essentially James Bond meets 42nd Street. That's kind of how I'm pitching it, yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. So just a little added bonus, a little reading material. You can take it in, or read it on your phone, or if you're taking a poo. So, yeah, some fun reading material, just a little extra for the chaos groupies. Now, let's say you wanted to go a little deeper, and I mean deep. Let's take a look at Chaos Crew. This is $8 a month, and I promise you, I'm going to make it worth your hard-earned money. At this tier, the content flows hot and heavy. You get everything from the earlier tier, but now you unlock exclusive Patreon-only content, which includes, but is not limited to, my Filmmaking 101 videos. I'm going to be starting a course on filmmaking with Master Chaos. It's going to be an ever-expanding series, starting from scripting to distribution. Everything you need to know about making a movie from my point of view, from my experience. And I've had quite a bit of experience. Also, you're going to get my weekly Walkabout videos. Those are sort of similar to the original, physical media exercise videos where I just kind of walk around and quietly chat about life, and we take a look at the nature around us. And it's more of a meditative video, but they'll be exclusive to Patreon. I think you'll enjoy those. Then, this is the doozy. Make sure you get your bib on, because you're going to drool. Master Chaos Theater After Dark. What does that mean? Well, like I said, YouTube is restrictive. There's a lot of things on YouTube I can't do. Remember how this Patreon channel was 18 plus? This is why. Master Chaos Theater After Dark. Oh my god. Is all porn. Master Chaos Theater After Dark is all porn. As a matter of fact, in a minute I'll tell you what I reviewed first. The first episode is up now. It's a spicy one. Don't watch it with the kids. Like I said, it's after dark. I can show things. I can talk about things. I can show clips that I can't do on YouTube. I can give a full-blooded review. And this is new to me because I've never really reviewed porn before, but I'm having such a blast. So the first episode of Master Chaos Theater After Dark is up. So this is only Patreon 100% exclusive porn reviews. Love it. And then there's going to be more. I'm going to be doing the Andy Sedaris, titty action movies. I'm going to be doing a lot of that stuff. So basically all the sexy type movies that YouTube frowns on is going to show up here. That's the big show right now here on Patreon. Also, you're going to get film commentaries on movies voted by the Patreon community. You're going to get live shows for patrons only. I'm still going to be doing Holly Weird, but I'm going to do Patreon shows as well. And you get access to the weekly installments of the new horror action novel, The Master Chaos Chronicles. I explained that a little bit before. Now, just to reiterate, what do you get for $8 a month? You get access to the sale videos, exclusive voting powers, fan requests. This is something I'm throwing in there. You can contact me, personally, directly here, and say, hey, I've always wanted, to know more about Arrow Video or whatever. There's some kind of, I've always wanted to know the best films directed by Doris Wishman. Something like that. I'm putting them in a big collection, and that's where I picked my video ideas from. So fan requests, you're allowed to send me some fan requests that way. Exclusive Patreon-only content, which we've spoken about in the sexy shows. Film commentaries, full commentaries here. It's the audio track, so you'll play the audio, watch the movie at home. Patreon-only updates, access to the Master Chaos Chronicles, and the uncut YouTube episodes. So it's a lot. Like I said, I'm going to make it worth your while, and I promise at least 2 pieces of Patreon content a week. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. No content creator on YouTube, as far as I know, and I've researched a lot of content creators in my field, offers this much. We're not done. Let's say you wanted to go deep undercover with your old pal Master Chaos. Let's take a look at the Chaos Family VIP. This is $13 a month. I know it's a lot. But I'll tell you what, I lowered the prices. Initially, I was gonna go with 5, 10, and 15. I lowered the prices because I felt like I don't want to. I'm not here to seem greedy or take anybody's money. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I lowered it, and I'll explain why that's the highest tier. It's the best tier, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Well, now we're no longer just pals, we're family. Family gets presents on top of the rest of the previous Patreon-only exclusives. You will be, and here's the big one, you will be eligible for a monthly Blu-ray giveaway. I have a Blu-ray television series, the complete television series, to give away for this first Patreon month. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Only patrons will know what I'm giving away. And it is massive. It goes for $60. You're going to get it for free from your old pal Master Chaos, and you're going to get an exclusive Master Chaos sticker with it. These are limited edition. I only made 100, so this specific batch will be limited edition stickers that will go out with your free Blu-ray movie or whatever it is I'm going to be sending you. It's going to be a movie. It's going to be Blu-ray most likely. And it's going to be most likely something recent. I already have a stack of great stuff that's going to be going out to people who join at that level. So just to clarify, on YouTube I used to do giveaways all the time. I will no longer be doing YouTube giveaways. No more. It's done. Giveaways are strictly for Chaos family members. Now, because it's the first month, I'm also going to throw in a digital code. So depending on how many people I have, it's going to be 2 winners for the Chaos family VIP Patreon tier. So essentially, the upcharge covers shipping. But we're not done. Let me show you what you get. You're going to get everything from the other ones. Early access to movie sales, Patreon-only updates, exclusive voting power, fan requests, exclusive Patreon-only content, film commentaries, access to the Master Chaos Chronicles, eligible for the monthly Blu-ray giveaway, and uncut YouTube episodes, and you read it right. Hopefully you're reading it along with me. You're going to get to join me on an episode of Hollyweird Live. You'll be a guest along with me and hopefully another fellow YouTuber. You're going to be there. We're going to hear your opinions live. You don't have to be on camera. You can put up a picture or whatever. If you don't want to be on camera, that's fine. If you don't want to do it, that's fine too. But I'm going to pick, since I do essentially 4 Hollyweirds a month, depending on how many people I get, you know, I'll be rotating the list. From whoever joins first will be at the top of the list, you know, and all the way down. So that's what you get essentially from these 3 tiers. If you just want the uncut YouTube episodes and you want a little personal connection and you just want to support your old pal Master Chaos and support what he does, if you care about my opinion, which just boggles my mind, then go with the what I'm calling the Chaos Groupie, and I'll be very thankful. If you want to go a little deeper and you want the uncensored content, if you want the unique special Patreon-only content, which, by the way, I'm only listing a few episodes. Those are the ones that I've thought of. That kind of shows. There's going to be more. There's going to be a lot more. And once I stop going daily on YouTube, July 5th, 2021, Patreon becomes way more important. And I'm putting much more effort and much more content on here than I would on YouTube. It's just the way of the world. But I'm still going to build a connection on YouTube and, you know, keep my audience alive there. I'm not going to abandon you there. But keep that in mind. Chaos Crew gets you where you need to be when you want to access all of the uncensored and exciting Patreon-only content. However, let's say you want a little something back. You want a movie. Maybe you want to be at Hollyweird Live. Chaos Family VIP gets you a seat at the table and gets you in the running, depending on how many people there are, to get a Blu-ray, a free movie. You're gonna get a free movie. You have nothing. You don't have to do anything except be a subscriber, supporter here on Patreon. That's it. And that's it. That's my Patreon page. That's my Patreon spiel. Now, I don't know how you feel about this. You may feel like, wow, I don't think he deserves it. I don't think he's earned it. And I get that feeling. But I hope you understand why I've decided to at least have it an option. If somebody wants to support me, the Buy Me a Coffee is still available. I've had a ton of support. That's actually what spurred me to do the Patreon. I've had a ton of support there. You don't get anything for Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee is just people give you money just because they like you. And I felt bad. I was like, I can't take people's money. I feel bad. So I reached out to them and said, thank you so much. In exchange, pick a movie, I'll review it for you on Mastercast Theater. I didn't have to do that, but I wanted to do that because I felt bad. I felt like I want to give them something back. And then I said, well, Patreon makes the most sense. It looks like people want to support. It looks like people are willing to make it happen, Captain. So I said, okay, if I go Patreon, I can offer them content and not feel bad. Not feel bad asking for money. Essentially, that's what it is. I'll be on YouTube. I'm still going to be on YouTube. I'm still going to bring you the shows you like. I'll still be covering Vinegar Syndrome sales, Severin, all that good stuff. But, I love saying but, if you want to go deeper, deep, and you want to see more, and I mean a hell of a lot more, then Patreon is the way to go. This community is going to explode. Depending on how many people join, obviously, will tells me how much content to put up. If I have the support I've seen on Buy Me a Coffee, the Patreon page is where all my videos will go to first. Now, I do daily videos, so I'm usually editing the next morning's video like at 2 in the morning. So I don't have a lot of leeway when it comes to releasing videos here first. But when there's sale videos that I say, well, I can hold off on YouTube and just put it on Patreon, I'll do that. Like the video is going to go up tomorrow on Patreon. I'm not going to tell you what it is, Patreon exclusive, but you'll see it sometime next week. And you'll know, oh, right, that was the Patreon one. Anyway, that's it. I hope this makes sense. Essentially, I'm not trying to hold anybody hostage. I'm not trying to force anything. I'm just explaining my situation. I want to do this for a living. I love doing this. YouTube is preventing me from doing it the way that they say is the right way to do it. So, fuck it. YouTube, I'm not going to play your game. I'm going to do videos on YouTube. I'm not going to care about monetization. I'm not going to care about copyright claims. I'm not going to care about that. I'm just going to deliver fun content on YouTube. And then over on Patreon, well, it's the after party, baby. All bets are off. And we're going to have a blast. Oh, also, big announcement. My birthday's at the end of April. April 26th. On April 26th, on Patreon, I am going to, if I can find a way to transfer it, well, I'll figure it out. But my plan is to release my first movie here on Patreon for free. And you can watch it. My patrons will be able to watch it and enjoy it. And it's in all its shot on video, cheesy glory. It's actually my favorite movie, the ones I've made, to be honest. It'll be here on Patreon for free. You guys can check it out. And I will be maybe doing a live watch party with patrons. We'll see what happens. So let's check out the page real quick. If you scroll down, what does it show you? Let me just show you this, because I want you to sort of know what that's about. You have a welcome video explaining the channel from me. I just started it, so there's obviously no patrons. So here is what you can unlock. I've asked a question. Hey gang, I want to provide some audio commentaries for the after party, but I have no idea what films to choose. Love you guys to decide. So as a Patreon member, you can help me decide what movie to do a commentary for. Here is Mastercast Theater After Dark, Hot and Saucy Pizza Girls. You know what? Let me log in and I'll show you what it looks like. I'll tease you. Boom, baby. That's the cover. Mastercast TV After Dark, Hot and Saucy Pizza Girls. It's a spicy one. Oh, man. And I show you some things. Oh, you're going to like it. Anyway, that's up now. You can watch that episode. I'm actually going to put up another video right after recording this. So there's going to be a second video up. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll have to discover it as a Patreon. And then I've got a poll open right now. This is going to be happening at least once a week. I don't know what adult film to review next. You tell me. Help me decide here in the poll. Well, my dude, that's it. Like I said, not a lot will change on YouTube. Subscribers may not even notice a difference. Patreons will. My patrons will 100% notice a difference for the better. Like I said, I'm going to make it worth your while. But I'll be here tomorrow on YouTube. I hope you will be as well. My friend, thank you so much. I appreciate you listening to the spiel and learning more about my Patreon page and why I've decided to do it. Like I said, it's a way for me to not only continue doing what I do, but it's also a way for you to show me, hey, I really love what you do. I appreciate your content. I appreciate your reviews and your opinions and all that stuff. And that means the world to me. Okay, pal, that's it. You're from the Neighborhood Master of Chaos. Thanks you very much. I love you. As a matter of fact, I love you just the way you are. I really do. Whether you become a Patreon or not, you're still family to me. And I love you for that. I appreciate that very much. And I want you to remember, you're special, you're important, you matter. Not just to me, but to the world in general. Take that away with you, if nothing else, for today. Okay, my friend. I'll see you when I see you. Patrons, I'll see you over there. I poured you a drink. Let's get the party started. As for now, I remain to be continued.